Hey guys, welcome back to the Guitar Max channel. I'm down here in Redondo Beach to check out the new Bootlegger Guitars shop. So 2024, not a lot of guitar companies opening new guitar stores, but Chuck from Bootlegger Guitars, he told me about this, he invited me down, so I really want to check it out. Bootlegger Guitars, I've talked a lot about them in the past, but now this is like a store and a showroom where people can come down here and actually check out the guitars in person. So let's take a look at this, all right? Hey Chuck, you in?
Oh no! How's it going, Max?
Hey man, how you doing?
All right.
Good to see you. So this is the place here, huh?
This is the new Bootlegger warehouse and cigar and whiskey lounge. Yes, so it's
Perfect.
It has many uses.
I love the vibe in here. So Bootlegger Guitars is a guitar brand that I've checked out for the past couple of years. They've got some really cool, unique designs, and they're based in Redondo Beach, California, with most of the manufacturing of the guitars being done in South Korea. So all of these guitars are priced at well under $1,000, and I think that includes a case with most models. They've got some headless guitars and basses, as well as some new takes on more traditional type guitars. And the big thing here is that up until now, Bootlegger Guitars has been mostly an online company. Although they had a shipping and storage location there in Redondo Beach, most of the actual guitar sales were done through their website, like a lot of companies these days. And when so many companies have been closing stores and transitioning to online-only sales, it's amazing and refreshing to see a company expanding to have a physical showroom and a store like this. Anyway, I sat down with the owner, Chuck, for a bit so he could explain what motivated him to open up the store when so many other companies are choosing to do online only.
I think it's two things. One, I would meet people at the warehouse if they wanted to come tour or sample amps or guitars, and this is just a big step up from that. Now I have a storefront where people can come and play and demo the guitars. And the other reason is I also have to have a place for storage. So that's what this is. I mean, it's my warehouse. It's just that I made it a warehouse kind of combination store. If I'm going to put a brand on the market, it means everything to me. Like my name and our Bootlegger Guitar, that people are happy and satisfied that they bought whatever from us. Because that's what has driven my success for the past 8 years, was just word of mouth. Guitar Center, like when I was a kid or teens, that was amazing. So I'm sure I don't go around knocking places, but Guitar Center is not what it was back then. It was owned by the people that owned Guitar Center. Now it's a corporation and it's owned by the company that owns, I believe it's Toys R Us. So it's not the same thing, right? Yeah, there's a Guitar Center right down the street, and those who live in the area but they of course cannot understand the music market because they're not buying guitars or whatever, but they were all telling me, do you know that Guitar Center is down the street? How can you think you can survive? And I'm like, I'm not Guitar Center. People that buy a Guitar Center, they can buy a Guitar Center, it's fine. I'm a different animal. My guitars are different animals, so it's starting to get out that this is a professional guitar company, not just a pawn shop or a Guitar Center. My passion has always been, going back to my racing days, if I'm going to build something, the quality will speak for itself. That if I see a problem, I change it. It's just something that is my nature, where I personally take involvement with every instrument because I'm testing and shipping, right? So I'm involved in everything that sells, and I only want the top quality to go out. What it really is it's a personal passion. And if it wasn't a personal passion, I wouldn't be doing this. I'm patient, and every year it's more successful. And I now think having the brick and mortar store, that anybody can come here from anywhere, just make an appointment with me, and you can come in and be in Bootlegger Guitar. I have regular hours and I have appointments. So if you want to come in and be able to test everything or sample, demo, you can come in on a private time or you can just come in during the hours and have fun.
So the store is, of course, for people that want to buy or check out the Bootlegger guitars, as well as the amps and pedals. And then there's also some merch and accessories like strings and whatnot. But it's also set up to just be a fun hangout place too. There are some chairs, a chessboard, and if you ask nicely, some whiskey and cigars. Also, there's a motorcycle parked in the store. I've never seen that before.
I dig, like, I got some friends that run tattoo parlors. They're fun to go visit. If I get a tat or not, it's just a cool place to hang out, as well as they do work there. Pawn shops, similar idea, meaning the type of decor. Liquor store, cool liquor stores, but mainly, like, really, I like the old graphics of tattoo parlors. And of course, Bootlegger Guitar, I could look at my label, my brands and everything. They're all, related to moonshining and everything. So I thought it should be cool to have a lounge that you can have a taste of whiskey, because I can't sell it. I have cigars. You can have a cigar if you'd like to have a cigar. I got guys that come in and just want to hang out. And, they've bought gear from me, so I feel good about it. And then they come in and just to chat about what they bought, or maybe have a little whiskey.
Now, some of the guitar models here you might recognize, like the Royal here. That was the first guitar from Bootlegger that I checked out way back in 2021. And there's also a couple of guitars on display in the store that I'll be checking out in future videos, like this one here actually, but that's all coming later. Remember, if you're driving by and you see the Bootlegger Deathmobile sitting out front, then stop in and see what it's all about. I did a separate video all about that car, by the way, a highly modified 1954 Cadillac, over on my Heavy Metal Horizons channel if you want to check that out. Link in the video description. Oh yeah, what is that, the horn? What was the horn?
Yeah, this is the aftermarket horn. I don't know what it is. That's what Tom had.
Great.
It does have a boat sound to it.
Yeah, it does. Anyway, I loved Chuck's reasoning behind opening the store. He was already paying money for a location that he did his storage and shipping from, and so it wasn't that big of a jump to go to a different location that included a storefront. And like I said, guys, I love the vibe in this place. I'm probably going to be coming back many times just to hang out and see what's new. Chuck, thanks for showing me the store, man.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, of course, and I hope people come down and check it out. Obviously, the guitars are awesome, and the store matches the vibe of the guitar. So,
well, then I accomplished what I was going for.
You nailed it. All right, take care, man.
For people who enjoy, just come on down and try the guitars.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, guys. So that is the Bootlegger Guitar store. I hope you had a good time checking out everything. Like I said, it's a really cool vibe. So if you're down, anywhere in Southern California, if you want to make a trip down here, Redondo Beach, it's kind of a fun area anyway. Yeah, check it out. Of course, I'll have links for everything I was talking about down in the video description below. The guitars and the store, if you want the hours, all that stuff, down in the video description. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you very soon.
I'm a combination whiskey and cigar lounge. Completely illegal. Cut.